क्या हाल चाल है दोस्तों एंड वेलकम टू द न्यू वीडियो. Big news. I see that the Indian government wants to ban poker in India. It's not about just poker, guys. It is about other games also. There has been a bill that I've thoroughly read, not thoroughly, briefly read, I would say, but it is not looking promising. What I mean by that is what they are doing is they want to promote esports being other games, right, which does not involve money but has a, let's say, a prize pool kind of a thing. So how that prize pool is built by the sponsorships that you get, but they are very against online gaming, whether it be skill based. They don't want to define skill based. Now what they want to do is कि चाहे उसमें स्किल है चाहे उसमें लक है, अगर उसमें आप पैसा डाल रहे हो, now that would be banned and they don't want to promote that. Now पहला 18 था, फिर 28 हुआ और अब 40 हुआ था. होप थी कि शायद कुछ कंपनीज 40% में भी सर्वाइव कर जाएंगी, बट अगर गवर्नमेंट ने ये बिल पास कर दिया जो कि पार्लियामेंट में पास हो चुका है, तो उसका ये मतलब है आप 40% 50% जो मर्जी कर लो. पोकर इन इंडिया वुड बी बैंड, रमी इन इंडिया वुड बी बैंड, and any Dream 11, Fantasy 11, a lot of people will lose their jobs, right? See, talking about jobs, people are going to lose a lot of money, investors and everything. So first advice मेरी ये है, if you have any money in your wallet, in your poker wallet, take it out right now. Now being non-sponsored, a non-pro, by any brand or whatsoever, I can tell you one thing, right? I can tell you things honestly. The honest truth about it is that, yes, you have to pay tax if you take out the money, which, you kind of reduce your bankroll. But it is safer that way, right? Till the things are certain, you take out your money. I have taken out my money. I have only, like, I think मेरे अकाउंट में सिर्फ 1 लाख रुपए का जो बैलेंस है. पहले 3 लाख रुपए था जो आपने कुछ स्टोरीज में देखा होगा, बट वो अब सिर्फ 1 लाख है, क्योंकि वो 1 लाख मैंने एक बैरियर रखा है कि चलो अगर चला गया तो कोई बात नहीं, बट मैंने मोटा पैसा निकाल लिया है. बिकॉज मुझे अपने पैसे को डेंजर में नहीं डालना है. आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि अगर कुछ होता भी है तो ब्रांड्स विल टेक योर मनी. आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट. आई एम सेइंग कि मुझे किसी को ये मौका नहीं देना है, बिकॉज मेरे को नहीं पता हम एज प्लेयर्स हम फूड चेन में कहाँ आते हैं. मुझे ये पता है जब कंपनीज बिकती हैं, लिक्विडेट होती हैं, तो सबसे पहला पैसा इन्वेस्टर्स को जाता है, क्रेडिटर्स को जाता है, और हम क्रेडिटर्स नहीं हैं, राइट, हम प्लेयर्स हैं. आई डोंट नो द क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ इट, तो मैं उस बारे में ज़्यादा कमेंट नहीं करूँगा, बट ऐसा हुआ है, बाहर की कंट्रीज़ में हुआ है. जब पोकर कंपनियां बंद हुई हैं, लोगों का पैसा जो उनके अकाउंट में पड़ा था, जो वॉलेट में पड़ा था, वो वहीं पे पड़ा रह गया, वो किसी को वापस नहीं मिला. उन्होंने, और ये इंडिया नहीं, यूएस की बात है, तो इंडिया में तो और चीज़ें मुश्किल होंगी, राइट. नाउ बाय सेइंग दैट, आई रियली विश कि ये सब एक्शन में ना हो, बट अभी तक जो हमारे आसमान है जो है वो काला ही दिख रहा है. उसका मतलब ये है कि होप नहीं है. अगर इन्होंने ये पार्लियामेंट में ये पास हो चुका है तो ये लॉ बनेगा. अब ये कब बनेगा, 1 दिन में, 2 दिन में, हफ्ते में, 10 दिन में बनेगा, दैट वी डोंट नो. The other thing that I came to know from my sources is that a lot of companies, Fantasy 11, Dream 11, and other games also have written a letter to Amit Shah stating that a lot of people will lose their jobs if this bill is passed, right? अब मुझे पर्सनली उससे लगता नहीं है कि अमित शाह को या anyone from the ruling party will have any effect of a lot of people losing their jobs. This is India, guys, let's be real. They have a thinking that we don't want people to lose their money. We don't care if people lose their jobs, right? They want to protect their citizens from doing that. Unfortunately, poker has come into that bracket because एक इतनी अवेयरनेस नहीं है गेम के बारे में, और बताया नहीं गया स्किल है, और कार्ड्स इन्वॉल्व है. इंडिया में कार्ड्स इन्वॉल्व है तो समझ लो टैबू इन्वॉल्व है, और वो रहेगा, क्योंकि लोगों की सोच बदलने में यहाँ पे सदियाँ लग जाती हैं, और पोकर तो एक नया स्पोर्ट है, राइट. फ्यूचर की भी बात करेंगे, क्या कैसे पोकर कंटिन्यू होगा फ्यूचर में, बट दिस इज द सैड ट्रूथ अबाउट द गेम, अनफॉर्चुनेटली. That if the bill has been passed, if the government makes the rule of it, then nobody can play poker online in India, right? What that would lead to, we know that. I'll come to that also. Now, how, like, what could have been done before to basically give a safety net to poker, right? Late night deposits band ho sakte the. You could have put in a certain time that before 5 you can deposit the money before 5 p.m. and then after 5 p.m. there is no deposit that can be made on any poker sites. That could have been a good safety net, right? Because then you basically don't allow people who are drinking or doing drugs or anything to get involved in fantasy games, right? The other thing that is being implied in Europe is that you have a weekly, monthly deposit. Now that also affects the game because you kind of decrease the ecosystem of the game. वहाँ से भी काफ़ी लोग, यूरोप से भी लोग, काफ़ी लोग switch हो चुके हैं for the same reason that you don't have a recreational who's putting money in the system for you to win. So that even if that happens, I think poker will be dead, right? They could have put the safety deposits, they could have made the good awareness, they could have had events where they, invited chief guests like ministers, I think for like you run an event and you invite the taxation minister every fucking single time, right? To tell her that, yes, poker is different from other sports. Yes, people lose money, but they lose money because they make bad decisions. Now, what government is doing is that government is telling people that don't make a bad decision, right? They're not even telling don't make a bad decision. They're telling we won't let you make that bad decision. For example, if there is a government installs a traffic light, right? Now, if you cross the traffic light, that is a bad decision. The government doesn't say, no, you can't. Government does say that you can't cross it, but there is no implication of that. Whereas now, in what is happening in this case is that they are saying that we don't want you to cross the red light, so we won't let you have a car, because if you don't have a car, you can't cross a red light, right? That is what happened. That is what is happening, honestly. Future is that there could be live events where no money is involved, but there is sponsorship money. The brands kind of, marketing themselves. For example, let's say there's an organization who conducts a tournament and it gets sponsors, like different sponsors, like the gaming laptops, coffee sponsors. Then they give you the money, the prize money, and you distribute among the players. Is that sustainable? No. Will the operator be profitable? Yes, but not in that capacity, especially the valuation that we have right now for poker companies and fantasy companies. What should you do? You should explore options to go abroad, whether it be Southeast Asia, but even if you go there, I would suggest to upskill your skill, because for that, I was talking to somebody, right? The $1650 games are tougher than the 11Ks that run in India, right? And that is a fact. That is why a lot of Indian players are not profitable on foreign sites, because to play on foreign sites, you need a lot of hard work, you have to be passionate about the game, and you have to put a lot of volume. With putting very less volume, you can't achieve anything in the online world of West, right? Living away from the family is something that would be necessary for if you want to follow your passion. And I believe if you are really passionate about your passion, then there are some sacrifices that you have to make. Now, leaving your family is unfortunately going to be one of those sacrifices that the game will demand from you. I would suggest you to live outside for 2 months, then visit your family for a month. If you have a sibling, then talk to him that I'm always here, but I really need to do this for a certain amount of time. If you have elderly parents and if you don't have a sibling, then it's very difficult for you. But I wish you the best of the luck for that. That's about it for the GST bill. Now, a lot of you guys have also been talking about the bankroll management, जिसकी हम बात करेंगे next time, because now I'm getting late for my afternoon walk, which I do every day. I walk about for an hour, and then I do 5-10 sprints to build stamina, to build speed. And life has been good, guys. Life has been great. Yes, we've lost the contest, but that's all right. That is part of the life. You put the hard work, you put in everything, and you still lose, and that is life for you guys. Same thing happened with Shreyas Iyer, so I'm not any special. These things happen. I'm not sad about the decision that's been made. I've been sad about the communication that has been lacked by the team, especially when, you know, if they preferred a newer face. But if I was making a show where, you know, I wanted views, I wanted to go to a wider audience, I would put somebody who's got a little bit of following. Samay has that following, so that is great, right? Samay has more following than me, he has more views than me, and he's a very smart dude, right? He's a very smart guy. I don't have a problem in the company choosing Samay and everything, but they could have chosen Samay anyhow. You have 18 players. I won that contest in all fair and square, didn't ask any favors from anyone, and sadly that decision was changed. Now you have about 18 guys, right? And out of the 18 guys, I would say 80% of the players would be the same faces for the last 6 years. For the last 6 seasons, 5 seasons, it's been the same, similar, you know what I mean. So if they wanted me, they could have had me. If they wanted Samay, they could have Samay with me also, because nobody asked the circuit team or the Bazi team that why are you choosing him, why are you not choosing him, right? If you run a contest, run in fair square. Don't rig it in a way that you wanted, in the way that you wanted to run it, is what I would say. And if you want to run it in that way, at least somebody who's taken part in your old season, at least, you know, have that courtesy to give him that respect and tell him, you know, we wanted a newer face, don't go for the entries. Because if you go for the entries, we would be forced to, you know, make a decision that we don't want to do that, right? You can save that face, you can save your face, and I will have the same respect for you that I had from day one. But that's how it is, guys. That's life. Not like, you don't get everything you deserve, you don't get everything you want, even if you do whatever that is required. And you should not be ashamed of it, you should not be sad about it. You did your best. I've had multiple messages from the team, from the wider audience, and you know, they've all regarded my work, and that is absolutely, you know, that is something that I just wanted. I didn't do it for for anything else. And I just want to say, you know, there's a lot of people who said that, the credit was given, but sometimes credit doesn't feed your house, right? Especially when you won in all squarity. But let's go. Life happens, shit happens. We won't back down, guys. We will keep doing the hard work. I will keep motivating you guys. I will keep informing you about what is happening in the industry, what is happening with me in my life, and yeah, we will learn together, we will grow together in life, not just in poker. So if you watch this video till the end, please subscribe it. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, guys.